Hi everyone, NJ here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey, and I am here on the Shamblecraft server for my second ever episode. Woohoo! Last episode was so well received, and I really can't thank all of you enough. So much so that it warms my heart. As you can see, I have been a little bit busy thanks to this box over here behind me, courtesy of Badger. Let me show you that really quick. Walk over here. Love Badger. And it has a variety of different fun things, including leads, some leather, a name tag, a squid head, a cod head, and some iron, because you never know when that will come in handy. I also used what was in there to find my new furry friends. They don't have names yet. I already know that this one I'm going to name Boots because look at those little feet. Look at those little feet. But I need a name for the first kitty I saw on the server. This little furry friend right here. So I have some ideas, but throw your comments in down below and help me come up with a name for this little kitty right here. In the meantime, the kitties are not the only thing I found. If you check out this clip, and I'll show you what I found during my latest live stream. Check it out. So check this out, everybody. I'm minding my own business. I'm mining out caves and I'm lighting some stuff up around my base because I don't want zombies to come out of nowhere and give me hugs like the last one that gave me a hug that was very spicy. And lo and behold, what do I find? Diamonds! First ever diamonds found on the Shamblecraft server for season 1. My first diamonds found. I was not sure I would ever find any, but I have to make sure I'm good. I have my Silk Touch pick raring to go. So come to mama. Come to mama. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 diamond ore. Yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. So I will figure out how many diamonds that will get me a little bit later. But back to the shenanigans, everybody. With my kitties happily purring at my temporary bedside, it's time that I start taking this space that I've already gone ahead and lit up like a Christmas tree a little bit. We need to make this space a little bit more comfortable for me and my precious purring pets. Johnny stopped by and decided to be generous with us and provide us not only some beginner's storage space in the form of these barrels, but there's a little present in each one. There's some obsidian in here, enough for me to create my portal because I really need a portal that's going to connect me to the Nether and the Nether hub and all that wonderful fun stuff. I'm on the north side and I'm about 200 blocks away from Badger Spanner, and that is just a little bit too far, and I don't want to have to use my rockets all the time since I'm still a relatively new player on the server, so I want to be a little bit conservative. So we have a couple of goals that we have to take care of today. First things first, we have to take that over there and convert it into a actual physical usable portal. The next thing we have to do is build a temporary living space for me until I can get started on my main base, which is going to take some time and it's going to happen over the course of a few episodes. And maybe, just maybe, we'll start carving out this interior, the interior of these mountains anyway, to fit into the vision of what my base will be. Ideally, it's going to encompass this entire range over here, but that is going to take some time. Right now, we need to focus on getting some stuff done so that I have a temporary place to live so that my bed is not exposed to the elements and the friendly neighborhood creepers that come roaming by. I had two of them stop by last night, and thankfully they did not blow up my face. But before I do any of that, I need to find the diamond block that Sammy gave me, and I'm going to disassemble it because I need a pickaxe. I don't have one. I thought I did. Not a pickaxe. I have two pickaxes. What am I talking about? I need a regular, straight up axe because I don't have one. And that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. So I'm looking for the wood that I brought with me. If I have any here somewhere, I should. I brought enough. So let's grab some birch planks and open our ender chest for no reason. We're going to make some sticks because we can, and then we're going to give ourselves a nice, happy diamond axe. Straight, simple, to the point. So with this axe, we are just going to take all this down. It's faster than using a pickaxe, that's for darn sure. Okay, very good. Ice bucket challenge. That's because of the obsidian. Awesome. Fantastic. I love that sound. Okay, so we have successfully collected all of these wares. Now the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up the framework for a basic house. And why don't we get started on that? So I took a few minutes and here we go. It's not the prettiest, but it's functional. You got to work with what you got, you know? You got to work with what you have. So I built this little beauty, and it's basically meeting my needs. As you can see, I learned something new today. I originally only had two kitties, but when you feed them raw fish, well, they make more kitties. So we have Boots, and we have the kitty that I wanted you to name in the comment section below, and I still do. But apparently now you have three names to come up with. You have three names to come up with in the comments section. So please help me name my kitties, because poor Boots will have a name, but yeah. Yeah. So this is my little storage area slash home, sweet home until I really start construction. I broke down the I broke down the portal outline that Johnny left me, and I made this makeshift storage area, and I started going through the shulker boxes and started emptying them out, started organizing things, kind of getting my, I guess for lack of a better word, bearings on where my supplies are and what I'm going to need and all that other stuff. And obviously, there's still some stuff that I do need to organize and set up. But now, with all of that gone, I have just this area to worry about to start the base proper. Before I do any of that, I do need to get the portal set up. And if I'm going to do the portal setup, then I need to figure out where that's going to go and how to encase it so that I don't keep having Endermen and other things just spawning all willy-nilly. So I'm gonna go do that, and maybe, just maybe for giggles, because why not? I think I'm gonna put it right in this general area here. And maybe, just maybe, I'll figure out how to encase it so that I don't have random things bumping in the night. But we'll see. So I went through and cleared out all of my shulkers. As you can see, the last remaining two are empty, so I'm going to take those with me. And, oh wait, there's this one too, but this was from Badger, so I'm kind of leaving that to its own devices right now. I have two goals out in front of me at this time. One is to put the portal together, which I haven't started yet, because I realized I wanted to do a little bit of terraforming first. So with our trusty shovel, I am going to just go to town on all of this grass. and just flatten this whole area out. And maybe, just maybe, sink myself in a hole once or twice, just for kicks. So I'm going to flatten this out. It shouldn't take me too long. I want to go all the way over to the mountain. I want to go deep into Undermountain, to start coring that out, but I think we're not there yet. I think we just have to try to get the foundation, at least the groundwork done, before we do anything else. And I've hesitated putting the portal together not just to get this terraforming out of the way, but also, let's see, mainly because, well, we need to get some stuff done, and I'm not sure where exactly to put the portal, where the best place to put the portal would be. I am considering sticking it underground near the spawner, the zombie spawner that I have. But I haven't exactly decided if that's the best play or not, mainly because I don't know exactly where, let's see, I don't know exactly where or how this base is going to be formulated yet. I don't have the basic outline, but once I get all this terraforming done, that's going to give me a little bit more perspective that I direly need to make the most informed decision about the shape and the breadth and the scope of what this Hufflepuff House, this true interpretation of Hufflepuff House, at least true to me, will be, how it should look, and what it should be shaped as, and just start to get the basic design down. But one thing at a time. We have everything cleared out. The sun is starting to set. We're going to make a break for our bed and pop right in. Well rested, I have a buff because we do that apparently on this server. And my buff is absorption. Sure, I'll take it. That's perfectly fine. I also realized that I'm going to have to go on a skeleton level expedition to find some arrows. Either that or find a couple of chickens and breed them left, right, and sideways so I can get some feathers and go digging for some flint so I can get these arrows underway because my bow has mending on it, not infinity. Oopsie doodle. But that's perfectly fine. A working bow is a working bow. I will not complain. So let's see. What do we want to do next? I think we should figure out where the portal will go. So I'm going to come back in here, go into my end section, grab some obsidian and a flint and steel. And we're going to head down into the cave. Well, actually, no, because if we go all the way into the cave, that's really far away from where this base is going to be. And I think I want the portal to be somewhere close by. I think that would be the most ideal spot, is possibly underground somewhere. So it looks like we're going to have to build the base first, or at least the foundation of it, with the underground, and then go from there. So what I want to do next then is take some of these grass blocks that I have unceremoniously culled from the ground and lay out exactly how I want the foundation to be. So let's see. Let's come back over to our starter house here. Our misshapen, beautiful cow print house. Now looking at this nook, I have all of this space to work with. And that's ideal because the common room and the dormitories are all going to be encompassed somewhere in these mountainous ranges here, or this mountainous range. So perhaps maybe one of the things I should do is see how wide these are. That's probably the first idea, because that's going to tell me how much space I have to work with, and if I have to go lengthwise, or can I go widthwise. And so we're just gonna take a few minutes and dig this out. So the next time you see this, I'll be on the other side. Let's get to it. So I went ahead and spent a few minutes digging out, and as you can see, I have broken through to the other side. Now it's time to count and see how many blocks wide this particular mountain range is, so that will tell me if I have enough space to work on my common room when the time comes, or if I should use this as a side area for one of the dormitories. So real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2. Okay, so it's over 50 blocks. I think I'm good. I think that's more than enough. Although I will go ahead and grab this coal ore while I'm here because I never want to pass up coal if I can help it. I'm always in need of a fuel source. And hey, if it's right here for the taking, I'm going to take it. So I'm going to grab this real quick. Okay, very good. And then I dug up a whole bunch of cobble, so I'm just going to replace this with cobble. And then all of this. Now, if I end up digging this all out again, that's perfectly fine. I really don't mind it all that much. But now that we know that this is over 50 blocks wide, that gives me plenty of room and a wide berth to do exactly what I'd love to do for the dormitory. And also, I can cut through the mountain instead of having to go over. Okay, so I have to keep that in mind. Perhaps maybe I can use it as a pantry. So we know that we have this as an access point if we really want it to be. Originally, I was going to build the house this way. And honestly, I still can. I still can put the common room over here. It's just a matter of laying out the breadth and width of this building because I want it to be pretty big. I'm not going to lie. I want this to be gigantic. So I think if it comes out to here, let's say, let's put the 30 blocks of cobble down here. And obviously this can be amended any which way. So, nope. Boop. Okay. So we can do that and just have it be a super wide space. Now, the problem I see here is that this is going to be long and narrow because I want people to be able to come in from this way and see the house like this. So what I might have to do is go up and plug that water source, which I kind of don't want to do. Hold on, let me go get a bucket. Let me go make a bucket. I have some iron in here. So we will take 3 iron. We will make a bucket. Bucket! And we will go and collect that water. So let's do that really fast. I would assume it's a single water source, but no idea. We're about to find out. We're going to learn something new today. Let's see. Let's put that... No? Oh, poop. Okay, hold on. Oh, that wasn't a good sound. I don't like that sound. That's a zombie becoming a drowned sound. That is not good. Oh, NJ, what'd you do? What did you do, NJ? Here we go. This is why we can't have nice things, everybody. Alright, so I think I have to take the bucket, swim up to the top, and then... boop! And then take it from there. Alright, very, very good. So that drains the water that way. We ride the wave down to the bottom. Very good. So that's going to drain itself out. Fantastic. And we might have to go ahead and put some torches up that way when we're ready, because we're going to end up with creepers again. Sigh. We don't want creepers. And either we're going to have to dig this out another level. Yeah, we're going to have to dig this out another level. So I'm going to have to do this. So let's fast forward and then, yeah, let's fast forward and let me get this all cleaned up. Well, after a few minutes, I've taken out another level of grass blocks and a few stone here and there, and I believe that I have widened the area to a satisfactory amount so that I can construct the foundation of Hufflepuff House. So first thing I need to do is I need to go grab some cobblestone to provide the markers necessary for the outline of the house. Now I said I organized everything accordingly, but I need to make sure that I can find where it is because the barrels aren't labeled yet. As I realize, you know what, maybe cobblestone isn't a good idea because I don't have a lot of it. Let's try netherrack. I think netherrack will be... Oh! NJ, come on. Ender pearls will do that. Be more careful. Let's just take these right out of my hotbar for now. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab this netherrack and let's take a look. I think what I want to do is give Hufflepuff House a more rounded approach. I find that I tend to stick with a very square house when I'm building. And that's not exactly a bad thing, but I could do better. So what I want to do here is freeform the circle. It's not going to be perfect. In fact, this could probably come out a little more, but it'll serve its purpose well enough. We're going to just go around this general outline that I have set up. It's free form. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. It just has to be so that I can start constructing the house itself. And I want it to be a little bit off guard, and I want it to be a little bit kooky, and I want it to be a little bit different, and like I said, I just want it to be. And I'm so glad I grabbed 3 stacks of netherrack. Good grief. And I just want to go along with the natural incline of this area. Yeah, this is going to be great. I think this is going to work out just fine. I could make this a perfect circle. I could. But what's the fun in that? It's Hufflepuff House. It doesn't have to have a perfect circle. It just has to have it just has to have stuff. It doesn't have to have anything. It doesn't have to have a particular shape. It just has to be a house. You know, walls and a roof. Walls and a roof is all it needs. But I think this right here, I think this is going to be good enough. And you might see a little bit of quick cam here as I make my way around, just in trying to get this exactly the way that I want it. So maybe, yeah, I think I want to have an indentation at this point. Okay, let me go sleep the night away, because I don't want anything to come at me while I'm trying to lay this outline. Okay. Again, this is why I can't have nice things. So we'll break this down, because this apparently was too narrow. And we'll bring this over by 1, or no, we'll bring it over by 2. I think that's fine. And again, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It really doesn't. There's nothing wrong with having an asymmetrical build. Most of my builds are a hodgepodge and kind of a mess, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. The beauty of Minecraft and the beauty of construction in general is that you can pretty much get away with having a build exactly as wonky and as weird and as fun as you imagine it to be. And honestly, the more asymmetrical it is, the more fun it is, at least for me. It's more fun. So that's kind of where we're going with this. I'm also not a master builder, so it's fine. It works. Now, I have this indentation here for a particular reason, and that's because I'm going to put a little sitting porch over here. So there will be benches and maybe a table so that people could sit outside and enjoy the view. Or I could use it as I could have a chair and a table here, but maybe also a little storage area for some tools. Because with this area here, once this house is taken down, I could put some crops together and basically set some things up so that I could grow wheat, I could grow carrots, I could grow pumpkins, I could grow things that would allow me to not just be self sufficient in terms of food, even though I have a ton of food, but also give me that more rustic vibe that I seem to gravitate towards. I- I'm very rural when it comes to Minecraft in general. I like to be on the more rural side. I like more rural builds. I like to farm, manually farm. I love to manually farm. I love to manually farm. I get such a joy out of it. And I think what I want to do is climb up on the top of the roof and see if this layout works. Oh yeah, that is massively funky, and I am a fan. I'm totally here for this. So I think this is what we're going to go with. I know that I'm going to need lot, a lot of supplies, but this is good for a start. What I want to do next is I want to, let's see, I want to grab some wood. I want to grab some wood over here from our chest. Let me see where I remembered it. Do do do. Oh, for Pete's sake. Here we go. Okay, so I have 18 birch planks, I have birch logs, and I have acacia. So I think what I want to do is I want to take some of this acacia, and I'm going to make it into planks. A lot of planks. I'm going to need a lot of planks. I also am going to need a door. I'm going to need at least 3 doors. That's fine. And I'm also going to need a trap. Oh, I only need 1 trap door. I don't need 12 acacia trap doors. Good grief. Or do I? We'll see. And so that I can get rid of the nether rack, what I want to do at this point is I want to dig 1 level down in the dirt to get the floor of the base set up. And we're just gonna speed dig it. We're just gonna speed dig it. We're just gonna speed dig it. Well, we would, but that's stone. I gotta come back for that. Let's get all this grass out of the way. Being careful not to do that. Let's put some dirt over here. Oop. Okay. There. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna fix this. It's fine. I'm gonna fix this. So let me go take care of this. It's gonna take me a minute. Let me go finish this up, and from there, you'll see a new floor. And now, my floor for the main part of Hufflepuff House is done. I chose acacia because Hufflepuff, if you remember, all the students that come through here all come through the kitchen. And so I wanted the flooring to have that wood, but also to have a warmth to it. And that's why I chose acacia, because that orangey hue was better than anything granite or anything else could have provided. And so I'm really excited to start constructing the walls. I need to get a few more materials for it, but that is a-okay. We have the outline, we have the floor laid down, we have that mysterious trap door that's going to lead into the storage cellar. That's where my storage area will be. And we have a lot more work to do. Unfortunately, we didn't get to constructing the portal this episode, but that is perfectly fine. We needed to get this part of the build done before I could do anything else. So next episode, we're going to get the storage area started. We're going to build the nether portal and get it linked up to the nether hub so that I can come and go and get into the shopping district to pick up those supplies and anything else that I need. And also, if we have time, I'm going to set up the zombie spawner that we have in the cave that we claimed a little ways away from where I'm standing, and we're going to set that up as an XP farm because, as you can see, my tools are hurting, and if I'm going to go into the shopping district and pick up some mending books, I need to be able to have something with which to mend my stuff when I get it. So one thing at a time, it's all starting to slowly come together. So, as I was about to send you off and end this episode properly, I kind of forgot about something. Something important. My diamonds. So, you saw in a previous segment that I managed to find a full vein of 8 diamond blocks. Well, during that same live stream, I found 2 more. So, there are 10 diamond blocks right here, or 10 diamond ore, I should say. If it was 10 diamond blocks, woohoo! But 10 diamond ore. When I went to set everything up, I realized that I am not yet in possession of a Fortune 3 pickaxe, which is kind of sad and necessary to extract as many diamonds from the ore as possible. So I'm going to save this till the next episode where I can procure that Fortune 3 pickaxe and break those ores properly. So, what I'd like for you to do, in addition to picking names for my 3 indoor kitties, I would love for you to take a guess and see how many diamonds I will be able to extract from that ore once I get that pickaxe. But until then, I hope that you all have a great day. I want to say thank you to those of you who have been patient with me in between episodes 1 and 2, as I've spent a lot of time just gathering materials and setting everything up and figuring out what I wanted to do. And also, thanks to those of you who came out for the 2 live streams I did on Joe Hills's channel on the 16th and 23rd with his brother Sean. They were a blast, and I really hope to have an opportunity to do something similar maybe someday. Who knows? But until then, I want you to be excellent to yourselves and to each other, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much, and if you really liked what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe. See you then. Bye.